Hi, this is Paul Miranda with FridayNightGlory.com. We're here live at the Colony High School. Just in Northwest, the Texans take down the Cougars of the Colony, 60-58. Another 2-point victory. Third time for you guys right now. Julian Smith, you are my star of the game on this one here. How did you feel about your performance? How you feeling right now about getting this big dub for you guys?
I feel like I played very well. I could have did a little better.
Could have did a little better.
Yeah, but defensively. But
Okay.
But I believe that we played very hard and executed at the end and helped us win.
Okay. You hit some big time shots, man. You see the big fella. You know, Sammy not really getting it done in the paint tonight a little bit, right? Early. Avery wasn't really getting his stroke on a little bit. What was you saying, man? I wasn't that good. I want to know, what were you saying in your head? Give me the ball. Ooh, get this ball. Come on. What were you saying?
I would just had to step it up because I knew we needed the big shots, and I needed to make them in order for us to stay in the game and win, because they had us down 17 in the last game, but came back and won because Avery did a great job hitting shots in the second half.
Okay. Speaking of Avery, man, that almost had that block dunk attempt by, was that Opo? You know, and what goes on through y'all mind watching this dude? You're a leader, right? Y'all's leader right now, making plays like that without having to score.
He does anything to win. He helps us on defense, scores when he needs to, passes the ball when he needs to when everybody's on, and just makes everybody good as a whole.
That's all right. State playoffs last year. You guys have gone down the last 2 years, right?
Yes, sir.
What are we thinking about making this run right now? I know it's a long time to get there right now. I know this got to be in the back of y'all's mind. What do you guys got to do differently this year because it's going to be a tougher road this year?
We gotta get down there first, like you said. But I think in the state game last year, we had the game the whole time.
Okay.
And I believe that we should have won it, but we didn't execute well because we were super young, and that was a whole bunch of people's first time down there. And I think that this year we're more prepared and ready to play.
Okay. And I probably jumped ahead a little bit because we still got to go to Little Ann, R.J. Hampton, and now the freshman just bust 47 right now.
Yeah.
Y'all thinking about that a little bit?
Nah.
No phase. No, boy, you a bad boy. One game at a time. Cool ice cube right here, man. I got to ask this off-the-wall question right now because, that's how I do, right? The pink shoes, bro. Loud pink. What's going on?
I was feeling good.
You feeling good?
Feeling good.
It wasn't cancer awareness. I know you was a little bit late.
I was feeling good. I'm straight. I was good. It was good. It felt good. I like being out of the ordinary. I like being different.
Was that the first game in the pink shoes?
Yeah.
You need to keep them shoes on, Gus. You need to keep them shoes on, dude. You hit some shots. I'm like, whoa, he hit another one. Boy, you keep shooting that thing like that, man. I'm telling you, I think Justin Northwest can go pretty deep. I know these guys already feel like they can do that, man, because you guys have been there a couple of years in a row. You guys are the team that knock off. Any predictions for the rest of this way down in district and this, that you want to tell your opponent right now?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Is you saying that because Coach standing right there?
No, I ain't got nothing to say.
Okay. There he is, Julian Smith, 2021. Right? 2020.
Yes,
that's the junior. I'm getting my classes mixed up. He's a junior. Let me just leave it at that. I'm Paul Miranda with FridayNightGlory.com. Julian Smith, the Texans just take out the Cougars 60-58.
Big win here on the road, 60-58 against the Colony. Can you talk a little bit about what you guys decided to do after the first quarter when you kind of struggled a little bit, but you got back into the game here, and I thought you basically held the lead most of the way there?
Well, we just know coming in from the last game we played them, we beat them in transition in the second half. So we just knew at halftime that we had to get them in transition so we could get our buckets coming in and just take our time with our offense and just take possessions by possession.
I thought Julian Smith had a big game here for you guys here tonight offensively. Can you talk a little bit about getting him in the flow a little bit? And I thought that he took a lot of good shots for you guys here tonight.
Oh, yeah. He was on, so we had to give him the ball, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, coming out the second half, he knew he had to make some big shots for us to pull out with the dub. So I had to find him, and that's what he did.
For you guys, I thought defensively you guys, after about this midway through the second quarter, I thought that was really the difference in the game. You guys locked those guys down. It was and you made them work for every point they got. Can you talk a little bit about how it was, you guys, that mental focus of defense?
Oh, yeah, we do that in practice all day. We take pride in our defense. That's all we do is defense. So we knew that coming in, it was going to be a tough one, and we had to lock up.
Big win here on the road. Kind of, you know, got to win them all here if you want to try to win this district. Beating the Colony for the third time here by 5 points. Can you talk about, you know, how is it that you guys have their number so far?
You know, we play hard, so that's all we need to do to get through this big conference that we have. We just got to play every game hard, and we're going to hopefully make it back to state.
Coach Edwards from Jessup Northwest, big win here on the road, 60-58. Can you talk about how your team, I thought, really showed a lot of composure after the first quarter and getting back in this ball game?
Yeah, we knew that they were going to come out and hit us with everything they had. I mean, they're well coached. They play hard. And when we told our guys we just have to weather the storm. You know, we went 1 for 6 from our first shots and kind of put ourselves in a hole. But once our guys calmed down, we kind of fell into a little bit better rhythm and brought it back. I mean, we have a lot of experienced guys, so they didn't panic, and I'm proud of them for that.
Thought Julian Smith was big for you guys offensively, obviously with Avery Anderson. Can you talk a little bit about having kind of how much they're kind of a mismatch for other teams that have to they're hard for them to defend?
It's true. I mean, again, we'll go back to experience. We have a lot of experience. Those guys have been down to the state tournament the last 2 years. And they're just great. They're great players, and I'm glad to have them. I mean, we got a stretch shooter, we got an attacker, a shooter. It just kind of puts pressure on other teams, and obviously we got our big guys. So we feel pretty good when those guys are hitting on their cylinders, and you know, we just do what we can to get the job done.
I thought Big Phillip being out of foul trouble was also big for you. Got to keep him on the floor.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's huge for us. I mean, if he's in there, I mean, I don't know what his final rebound count was, but at halftime we had 19 rebounds and he had 12, and just getting everything off the boards. And his presence is so big whenever we play, and we have to keep him on the floor at all times, and he knows that. And I was glad that, you know, he didn't pick up his 4th foul at the end of the 3rd quarter this time, so he actually played 3 quarters.
Character building win. I mean, you've beaten the Colony now 3 times by 5 total points. I mean, it's a character win for you guys.
We'll take them. We'll take them because these guys are hard to beat, and our conference is hard. And I'm proud of our guys just in there talking and how proud I was of their effort and their camaraderie and sticking together and just taking it to another level in terms of getting this job done. So we got it done. We're proud of them.
Big win here on the road. Congratulations, man. They're always good to get. They're hard to get. So, hey, we'll be seeing you down the road. Thanks a lot. Kenny Matthews, Friday Night Glory. Thanks a lot.
You bet.